So this is the chickens booth. This is in residential area. They got a chicken coop right there. They got another chicken over there. They're actually serving up chicken, fresh chicken. They're processing it right here and then discarding the guts and things. They're cooking it up. Anyway, right over there they've got a thing about what you can make with eggs. And then they got literature. Over there they've got some baby chickens. In this, that's kind of a popular thing. All the kids love the chickens, little chicks. Look at that. Yeah, they're just hanging out. We're doing the chicken dance over here. And then over here, we got them cooking in a Dutch oven. Earlier we took a photo of a chicken that was in there. He's been processed already.
But now it's sitting tight, so there's a loophole. My egg layers.
Getting plucking the feathers off the chicken right there. And then they go dress it out.
And I can have 100 Cornish crosses. I can have them for up to 6 months instead of sitting so tight. So if I have a real small backyard, I can have 100 Cornish crosses. As long as they're under 6 months old, I can have as many as I want. But so it's the loopholes in each city or counties.
Yeah, because I mean, this right here is the key.
Yeah, this is county of Sacramento. Yeah. Now, if you get in the city, you got to pay a fee. And, you know, but here locally, as long as you have big enough property, at least close to 10,000. But really, hens, they're so quiet. Now, if you have a rooster, that's a different story. Your neighbors are going to complain, but hens are so quiet. I tell people the egg layers are easier to care for than a dog.
And they're fun.
Yeah.
So we have 4 backyards.
They have their own personality. Like now, the Cornish crosses, I call them dumb birds because they don't socialize. They don't have the personality of an egg layer. And that's what they're bred for. Is just to be processed.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, the egg layers are. So.
How good are they for you? Because I've always thought about using them in conjunction with gardening for insect control.
You know what I do is I have. This is a 4x8 chicken coop. I have a 4x8 garden box, and every winter that coop goes on my garden box. And so, come springtime, I pull that off, I rototill that up, and then I have a garden on steroids. So, as long as you work it for like a dual purpose, it works out great.
So so like this past winter, because there were several days where it got pretty bad.
No, it's a 2-story coop there, so they just get up there, they huddle, they got the feathers, they keep plenty warm. But really, when you get in sub-freezing temperatures, that's where you have an issue maybe to put a heat light on it. But here in California, it's really not an issue unless you're up in high Sierras.
Well, no, that's because but there were several days here in the mornings where it was 28, 29 degrees.
In that coop, I'll pull the side off. There is a rooster. The design out of it's nice because it's compact, and there's a roosting bar in it. But most of them just kind of huddle together on one side. Here, I'll pull that off. There's a gentleman in a white shirt that has a large.
You already got it.
They processed it and they're actually cooking it there in the Dutch oven. You chicken from the store?
Yeah, but I don't watch it get
I
killed.
know.
That's what I don't like.
No, no one's seen it. They don't do it right out here in the open.
Same shape, so no 2-story, and there's a 2-foot section with 2 roosting bars and then nesting boxes on the end. This is just nice because it's more self-contained. And the nice thing about it, if you have a big enough backyard, you can put wheels on one end, and then now you have a chicken tractor. You just lift it up every other day, move it around your yard, keeps the mess down so you don't have the fly problems, and you fertilize your grass at the same time. No eggs yet. They're too stressed out. So roosting bar right here, and then 2 nesting boxes on each end. And then I hang my water, or the water's up top, of course. Hang my food. eBay.
eBay, really?
Yeah, real cheap on eBay.
You put a $5 dog drinking bottle in there, give enough water.
We'll set up here. So that was perfect for the Cornish crosses.
How do you know how to drink out of it though? When
It's not. It's just instinctive. As soon as you put them in here, they go to peck on.
Really?
So as soon as they peck, it just goes right down their throat. So.
It'd be a lot cleaner.
Oh, definitely. The only thing, you don't want it dripping because then when it starts making mud,
Right.
they poop, go bathroom in it and fly problems. But they even actually make some that have a little catch strip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Catch the rip?
if you put it on like a horizontal system, in this case it's horizontal, but you'd have to lower it some. So when they peck at it, it catches the water and it prevents that moisture from flying. Really neat, real simple too.
It's our first year with chickens.
But just doing something like this. See, I raised these. They were outside the whole time. At night, I'd put them in that box over there. During the day, they would have this set up with an umbrella. Never had problems with hawks or cats or anything. Depends on your neighborhood.
We have big backyard, but we have it's about this big. And then we have it's about this high, it's about 8 foot.
If you have a big backyard, this is ideal to put it on wheels and be able to move it around every other day. Because that'll really keep down on the smell. It'll fertilize your grass, and it'll cut down on insects also.
I like your idea about putting it over the garden.
That's it works out great because it keeps it out of the way for me, and then I get the best fertilizer you can get. Yeah. I put my tomatoes in that garden box, and boy, they're on steroids.
I had tomatoes all year long this year. Everybody's saying no.